Hello friends, welcome to EduPanther. In previous video, we saw how to differentiate a composite function. Now in this video, we will learn to find the differentiation of inverse function. So first, we should know what is mean by inverse function. So we'll see some properties of inverse function. So suppose if we have a function f from a to b where a and b are two sets, which is a bijective function. So bijective function means it's 1 1 and onto. It's 1 1 and onto. So if it is a bijective function, then its inverse function f inverse, which will be a function from b to a, also exist. So we can see here function f is carrying elements of set A to elements of set B, and inverse will carry them back to set A from B to A. Now the relation between a function and its inverse is their composite will be equal to x, as in f composite f inverse of x will give x. Similarly, f inverse composite f is equals to x. So we will require this relation between f composite and f inverse for the derivation of the theorem, which will give us a formula to differentiate inverse function. So but how to find inverse of any function? So we can see here, if your function is written in this form, y is equals to f of x, that means y is a function of x, then its inverse will be written in this form, x is equals to f inverse of y. So if your function is y is equals to f of x, then its inverse will be x is equals to f inverse of y. Now how to find inverse of any function? So for this, remember this trip to find inverse of any function y is equals to f of x. What we will do, we will try to write x in terms of y. That means here if your y is written in terms of x, so this is your function f. Now from this function, if we have to find its inverse, so for inverse what we will do, we will try to write x in terms of y, x in terms of y. So that will, so this function will give us the inverse of this function f. Now we'll see some examples in which we'll find the inverse of given function. So question is, find inverse of the following functions. So first question, y is equals to square root of 2 minus root x. Now to find inverse of any function, just remember one thing, inverse will be written in this form, x is equals to f inverse of y, x is equals to f inverse of y. This will give you inverse of this function y is equals to root 2 minus root x. Now to find inverse, remember that procedure is we have to take this x on one side and the remaining terms on the other side. So first what we can do here for simplification, first we have to remove this square root. Now how to get rid of square root? We'll take square on both sides. So it will be y square. If we take square on both sides, we'll get y square is equals to 2 minus root x. Okay, now again we have to take x on one side and remaining terms on the other side. So what we can do, we can shift this root x here and then y square to this side. So we will get root x is equals to 2 minus y square. Again we want to make this as root x, but it is square root. So how to remove the square root? Yes, to remove square root we have to take square on both sides. So if we take square on both sides, we'll get x is equals to 2 minus y square and the whole square. So now here what we have done, we have written x, variable x in terms of variable y. So this is your inverse function of the given function y is equals to root 2 minus root x. So we can write here f inverse of y is equals to 2 minus y square and whole square. Clear? So to find inverse of any given function, what we have to do? Just take x on the one side and remaining terms on the other side. So the other side part will give you the inverse of the function like we did in this question. Now we'll see one more question on this finding inverse. So next question is y is equals to log of 2x minus 1. So this is written in this form, y is equals to f of x, y is equals to f of x. Now we have to find its inverse. That means we have to find, so this is given, we have to find x is equals to f inverse of y. That means we have to find this f inverse of y. So procedure is, we have to take x on the one side and remaining terms on the other side. So अब उसके लिए क्या करेंगे, यहाँ पर वॉट एवर एक्स्ट्रा टर्म वी हैव विथ एक्स दैट वी विल शिफ्ट ऑन दी अदर साइड. सो अब देखो यहाँ पर x के साथ पहला कौन सा टर्म है, यहाँ पर log दिया है. सो फर्स्ट वी हैव टू गेट रीड ऑफ दिस log फंक्शन, देन वी हैव टू रिमूव दिस 2, वी हैव टू रिमूव दिस -1. नाउ इन दिस log वाला थिंग, base of this log is not mentioned. So if base is not mentioned, so by default what will be the base over there? Yes, if base is not mentioned, then we'll consider base as e. So here base is not mentioned, so base will be e, exponential term. So how to get rid of this log? So if base is e, then take both the terms in the power of e. So it will be e raised to y is equals to e raised to log of 2x minus 1. So your left hand side is e raised to y, right hand side will be, so this e and log will get cancelled, so your right hand side will become 2x minus 1. Again, what is our goal here? We have to write x in terms of y. So उसके लिए क्या करना है, x को अकेला करना है. So x को अकेला करने के लिए उसके साथ जो भी एक्स्ट्रा टर्म है उसको दूसरे साइड वी हैव टू शिफ्ट. सो फर्स्ट विल शिफ्ट दिस -1, सो विल गेट e raised to y plus 1 is equals to 2x. देन अगेन अभी यहाँ पर x अकेला नहीं हुआ है, उसके साथ एक्स्ट्रा क्या है हमारे पास, 2 है. सो विल शिफ्ट दिस 2 ऑल्सो हियर. सो e raised to y plus 1 upon 2 is equals to x. So now here we have written x in terms of y. So this is our inverse function. So final answer, f inverse of y will be e raised to y plus 1 upon 2. So this is our inverse function for this log 1. So here what we have to remember, if base of log is not given, then always consider base as e exponential term. And if so to remove that log function, so just take both the sides to the power of e. Suppose if base is 10, then instead of taking everything to the power of e, we'll take everything to the power of 10. If base is say 3, then we'll take everything to the power of 3. Now we'll solve one more problem on this. So here our question is y is equals to e raised to x minus 3. We have to find its inverse. So to find inverse, again same procedure, we have to write x in terms of y. So उसके लिए क्या करना है, x को अकेला करना है. So x के साथ जो भी एक्स्ट्रा टर्म है उसको दूसरे साइड शिफ्ट करेंगे. So यहाँ पर पहले क्या शिफ्ट करेंगे, 3 शिफ्ट करेंगे. So it will become y minus 3 यहाँ पे शिफ्ट हुआ, so plus 3, y plus 3 is equals to e raised to x. अब ये x अकेला करने के लिए क्या करना है, वी हैव टू गेट रीड ऑफ दिस एक्सपोनेंशियल टर्म e. सो e को किसके साथ कैंसिल करेंगे, यस log के साथ. सो log और e हमेशा कैंसिल होगा. सो ऑलवेज रिमेंबर दिस थिंग, log ऑफ e raised to x to the base e will always give you 1. Similarly e raised to log of x to the base e will always give you 1. So remember these two things. So here we have to use this first one, e raised to log of x will be x. So now we'll take log on both sides, log to the base e. So log of y plus 3, log of y plus 3 to the base e is equals to log of e raised to x to the base e. Now why we are taking log to the base e? Because ऊपर ये फॉर्मूला देखो, we know that कि वो e और log क्या होगा, कैंसल आउट हो जाएगा because they are inverse of each other. So your left hand side will be log of y plus 3 to the base e, and ये log and e cancel होके will get x. So here we have written x in terms of y. So x is equals to log of y plus 3 to the base e. So this is your inverse function. So final answer, f inverse of y is equals to log of y plus 3 to the base e. So this is your final answer. Clear? So in these three questions, what we learned, we saw how to find inverse of any function by writing x in terms of y. Now remember this procedure because we'll require this procedure to find inverse of many functions, plus we will derive some standard differentiation formula of inverse function using this method. Okay, now next see this theorem. So using this theorem or this result, we can find derivative of any inverse function. So suppose we have a function y is equals to f of x. So this is your function y is equals to f of x, and this is a differentiable function. Differentiable function means its derivative exists. So if its derivative exists and its derivative is not equal to 0, these are the required condition. First of all, your function should be differentiable, means we should get its derivative, plus its derivative should not be equal to 0. So if your function is differentiable and derivative is not 0, then its inverse function is also differentiable. That means we can find derivative of its inverse function also. And the formula to find the derivative of inverse function is this, dx over dy. So here dx over dy is derivative of its inverse function. Now instead of writing dx upon dy, we can write in the dash wala notation. So f inverse, so this is f inverse dash. So f inverse dash means it is derivative of f inverse of x. So either write dx over dy, or we can write f inverse dash of x. So this will be 1 upon dy by dx. So remember this formula. This is the important formula to find derivative of inverse. So how to remember this? So this formula, dx over dy, dx upon dy is 1 upon dy upon dx. So using this formula, we will calculate, we will find the derivative of many inverse functions. Using this formula, dx upon dy is equals to 1 upon dy upon dx. So just remember this formula. This is important. And using this formula, we will derive some standard formulas also at the end of this video. Now, next question is find the derivative. So derivative here, dy by dx of the function y is equals to f of x using the derivative of the inverse function. So what we have to do here, we have to find derivative of y, means dy by dx, but directly we don't have to find. यहाँ पर क्या करना है, instead of going directly, we have to use derivative of inverse function f inverse y, and then उसको use करके we have to find dy by dx. Okay, so first what we should remember here, that which formula we have to use here. So in we saw that formula, that result which gives the derivative of inverse function, that formula was dy upon dx is equals to 1 upon dx upon dy. So this is derivative of y, and this term is derivative of its inverse. So using this dx upon dy, we have to find dy upon dx. So what will be our first step here? Now instead of finding directly derivative, first we will find the inverse function. Now why we are finding inverse function? because it is asked in the question that we have to find derivative of inverse function, using this we have to find derivative of y, that means using that we have to find dy by dx. Okay, so first we'll find inverse of this function. Now what is the procedure to what is the procedure to find inverse of any function? Yes, so यहाँ पे क्या करेंगे, x को अकेला करेंगे, x को अकेला करने के लिए उसके साथ जो भी एक्स्ट्रा टर्म है वो सारे एक्स्ट्रा टर्म को दूसरे साइड विल शिफ्ट. सो अब सबसे पहले यहाँ पर देखो क्या दिया है हमारे पास, इट इज क्यूब रूट ऑफ x माइनस टू. सो क्यूब रूट हटाने के लिए क्या करेंगे, विल टेक क्यूब ऑन बोथ साइड. सो टेकिंग क्यूब ऑन बोथ साइड, so your left hand side will become y cube, and if we take cube on right hand side, so वो cube root cancel हो जाएगा, so it will become x minus 2. अब अगेन सबसे पहले x को यहाँ पे अकेला करना है, अकेला करने के लिए इसके साथ जो भी एक्स्ट्रा टर्म है, यहाँ पर एक्स्ट्रा टर्म क्या है -2, उसको शिफ्ट करो दूसरे साइड. so your y cube will become, so it will be y cube plus 2 is equals to x. so x क्या मिला यहाँ पर, y cube plus 2. So here we have written x in terms of y. So this is our inverse function. So we have calculated the inverse function. अब क्या करना है, we will calculate derivative of inverse function and using this formula. Say this is formula number 1. So using this formula number 1 we will find dy by dx. So for that first we will calculate dx by dy. So dx by dy means derivative of x with respect to y. So now here we have x is equals to y cube plus 2. Now we'll differentiate both sides with respect to y. So we have to take derivative of x with respect to y. So that will be dx upon dy. This is equals to d by dy of y cube plus 2, d by dy of y cube plus 2. So this is addition of two term. What is derivative of y cube? So इसके लिए कौन सा फॉर्मूला यूज करेंगे, d by dx of x raised to n is equals to n into x raised to n minus 1. अब देखो ये फॉर्मूला में वेरिएबल हम लोगों ने x यूज किया है, बट क्वेश्चन में वेरिएबल x की जगह पे क्या है, y है. अब वेरिएबल कुछ भी लो, फॉर्मूला विल बी सेम. सो यूजिंग दिस फॉर्मूला डेरिवेटिव ऑफ y क्यूब विल बी 3y स्क्वायर प्लस डेरिवेटिव ऑफ 2 इज 0 बिकॉज इट्स अ कांस्टेंट नंबर. सो यहाँ पे अल्टीमेटली क्या मिला, 3y स्क्वायर. सो dx by dy is 3y स्क्वायर. सो सपोज दिस इज इक्वेशन नंबर 1. अब क्या कैलकुलेट करना है हम लोगों को, dy by dx. सो राइट द फॉर्मूला. व्हाट इज फॉर्मूला फॉर dy by dx? इट्स 1 upon dx by dy, 1 upon dx by dy. So therefore our dy by dx will be, as in derivative of y with respect to x will be 1 upon, now what is dx by dy? So from equation number 1, dx by dy is 3y square. So this is using equation number 1. This is equation number 1. This is formula number 1. So using equation number 1, so we have calculated dy by dx, but it is written in terms of y. Now if you want to convert this answer in terms of x, so उसके लिए क्या करो, see, अब ये जो है इक्वेशन नंबर स्टार जो लिया है, स्टार में y का वैल्यू क्या दिया है हमारे पास, क्यूब रूट ऑफ x माइनस 2. सो सब्स्टिट्यूट दिस वैल्यू हियर. सो यहाँ पर क्या मिलेगा, 1 अपॉन 3 एंड y के प्लेस पे क्यूब रूट ऑफ x माइनस 2, क्यूब रूट ऑफ x माइनस 2 एंड देन उसका स्क्वायर, क्यूब रूट ऑफ x माइनस 2 एंड होल स्क्वायर. नाउ सिंप्लीफाई दिस टर्म. सो सिंप्लीफाई करके व्हाट वी कैन राइट, 1 अपॉन 3 टाइम्स क्यूब रूट. So remember this term, if we have cube root of any term, suppose cube root of x, सो पावर के टर्म्स में दिस कैन बी रिटन एज x रेज टू 1/3. सो यहाँ पे इट्स क्यूब रूट ऑफ x minus 2, so it will be x minus 2 raised to 1/3. So ultimately this can be written as x minus 2 raised to 2/3. So this is your final answer, derivative of y with respect to x. So यहाँ पे क्या किया, डायरेक्टली डेरिवेटिव कैलकुलेट नहीं कर रहे हैं. फर्स्ट वी आर कैलकुलेटिंग द इनवर्स फंक्शन एंड देन यूजिंग दिस इनवर्स एंड दिस फॉर्मूला वी आर कैलकुलेटिंग द डेरिवेटिव. अब ऐसा क्यों किया प्रोसीजर, बिकॉज इट वाज आस्क्ड इन द क्वेश्चन. क्लियर? सो next question is same, using inverse function we have to find derivative of y with respect to x. That means we have to find dy by dx but using derivative of its inverse function. So our first step will be calculate inverse function and then derivative. That means we are going to use this formula, dy by dx, this is equals to 1 upon dx by dy. So first we will find dx upon dy, then after that we'll use this formula. So first step is find inverse of this function. अब inverse find करने के लिए क्या प्रोसीजर डिस्कस किया हम लोगों ने. इनवर्स फाइंड करने के लिए क्या करना है, x को अकेला करना है, उसके साथ वॉट एवर एक्स्ट्रा टर्म्स आर देयर, शिफ्ट दोज एक्स्ट्रा टर्म्स ऑन दी अदर साइड. अब यहाँ पे सबसे पहले कौन सा टर्म दिख रहा है, इट इज log बट विद बेस 2, log विद द बेस 2. सो ये log से कैसे छुटकारा पाएंगे, हाउ टू गेट रीड ऑफ दिस log टू द बेस 2. सो यहाँ पे जो भी बेस रहेगा उसके पावर में वी हैव टू टेक बोथ द साइड्स. दैट मीन्स विल टेक बोथ द साइड्स टू द पावर ऑफ 2. वाई 2? बिकॉज योर बेस इज 2. अगर बेस 3 होता तो यहाँ पे 3 लेते. So it will be 2 raised to y is equals to 2 raised to log of x by 2 to the base 2. So left hand side will be 2 raised to y is equals to, now this 2 raised to log of 2, log of x by 2 to the base 2. So ये and ये cancel होगा because they are inverse, and using this property of log of a raised to m to the base a is m, and a raised to log of m to the base a is also m. So using this property of log, this thing can be written as x by 2. So अभी भी x अपना अकेला नहीं हुआ है, उसके साथ जो भी एक्स्ट्रा टर्म है उसको दूसरे साइड शिफ्ट करो. So we can shift this 2. So क्या मिलेगा, it will be 2 into 2 raised to y which is equals to x. Okay, now we'll see कि can we further simplify this left hand side. So यहाँ पे 2 is given, that means its power is 2. So we can multiply these two terms, multiply करके we'll get 2 raised to y plus 1 which is equals to x. So ultimately your x is 2 raised to y plus 1. So we have written x in terms of y. So this is your inverse function. Now using derivative of this inverse function we have to find dy by dx. So first step is done. Now what is our next step? We have to find derivative of x with respect to y. That means we have to find dx upon dy. So now we'll differentiate both the sides with respect to y, differentiating both sides with respect to y. So dx upon dy, dx upon dy is equals to d by dx of 2 raised to, sorry, d by dy. It will be d by dy because we are differentiating with respect to y. So d by dy of 2 raised to y plus 1. So dx by dy is equals to, now how will you find derivative of 2 raised to y plus 1? So for that remember this formula, derivative of a raised to x, some constant number raised to x. So here base may we have constant and then power may variable. So its derivative is a raised to x into log a. So we can use this formula. So it will be 2 raised to y plus 1 into log a के प्लेस पे क्या है 2, सो log 2. ओके अभी बट इसका डेरिवेटिव खत्म नहीं हुआ है, वी हैव टू यूज कॉम्पोजिट रूल हियर बिकॉज यहाँ पर दो फंक्शन क्या दिया है, फर्स्ट फंक्शन इज 2 raised to y, सेकेंड फंक्शन इज दिस y plus 1. So we have to multiply this with derivative of y plus 1. So simplify. So first term will be 2 raised to y plus 1 into log of 2 as it is into derivative of y plus 1 will be 1. Derivative of y is 1 and derivative of 1 is 0. So finally what is our dx by dy? Dx by dy is 2 raised to y plus 1 into log 2. So suppose this is the equation number 1. So this is our dx by dy, but what we have to find here, dy by dx. So formula for dy by dx is 1 upon dx by dy, 1 upon dx by dy. Now from equation number 1 substitute value of dx by dy. So it's 2 raised to y plus 1, 2 raised to y plus 1 into log 2. So see now this derivative written is written in terms of y, we just have to convert this in terms of x. So for that there are two steps, two methods. First what we can do, we can write y, value of y from this question. What is value of y? Log of x by 2 to the base 2. We can substitute that value here and simplify, or concentrate here. See after simplification what we had got, your 2 raised to y plus 1 was x. Suppose this is equation number star. So using this equation number star, in place of this 2 raised to y plus 1, in place of this 2 raised to y plus 1, we can write x. So this will give x into log 2. So this is our dy by dx. So final answer, dy by dx is 1 upon x into log 2. So this is the derivative of y using derivative of inverse function. Now next question is find the derivative of inverse function of the following. So समझा क्या find करना है यहाँ पर? So here y is equals to f of x is given. Using this we have to find derivative of its inverse, means f inverse dash, this we have to find. So यहाँ पर से in previous question what was given, we had to calculate derivative of y using derivative of inverse function, but here directly we have to find derivative of inverse function. So either we can write this f inverse dash, or we have to find, we can say we have to find dx by dy, dx by dy. Derivative of inverse function means we have to find dx by dy. So in previously what we did to calculate dx by dy, वहाँ पर क्या किया था, x को we had written in terms of y, then उसको derivate किया था. But now in this question it is not possible to write x in terms of y because it's a complicated function. So for that, so to simplify this, we can use this formula, dx over dy is equals to 1 upon dy by dx. That means directly, suppose this is your formula number A. So directly we will find dy by dx and then uska reciprocal लेके we can find dx by dy. So differentiate this y with respect to x. That means we are calculating dy by dx. So differentiating this, differentiating with respect to x, it's dy by dx is equals to d by dx of x square into e raised to x. Now how to find derivative of this term? So it is product of two variable terms. First term is x square, second term is e raised to x. So इसकी डेरिवेटिव के लिए we have to use product rule of derivative. So product rule of derivative means derivative of u into v. So it is u into derivative of v plus v into derivative of u. So apply that product rule. Suppose this is formula number b. Formula number b. So now we'll use formula number b. So u is x square and v is e raised to x. So first term is u into derivative of v. So u means x square into derivative of v. So derivative of v means derivative of e raised to x plus v into derivative of u. So v means e raised to x into derivative of u. So u is x square. So using this product rule, as in formula number b, we got this. So it's x square into, what is derivative of e raised to x? E raised to x plus e raised to x into derivative of x square is 2x. Now we'll simplify this. So how we can simplify? We can take e raised to x common. Take e raised to x common. So inside this bracket, first term will be x square plus second term will be 2x. This is our dy by dx. Now we have calculated dy by dx. Suppose this is equation number 1. But what we have to find here? We have to find derivative of inverse function. That means we have to find dx by dy. So write that formula. Dx by dy is equals to 1 upon dy by dx. So this is equals to 1 upon, now what is dy by dx? It's e raised to x upon x square plus 2x. So this is our final answer. So this is derivative of inverse function. Okay, now in this question what was asked, we just have to find derivative of inverse function. Now suppose if in question, if they are asking to evaluate this derivative at some point, that means if they are saying calculate this f inverse dash at say 0.1. So how will you calculate this term? So whatever derivative we have calculated, in that derivative substitute x is equals to 1. So that will give f inverse dash of calculated at 1. Clear? So we can substitute x is equals to 1 in this derivative. Now we will see one more problem on this same question. Find the derivative of inverse function. So in derivative of inverse function means we have to find, what we have to find here? Derivative of inverse function. That means we have to find dx by dy. And to use this, to find this, what formula we are going to use here? Dx upon dy is equals to 1 upon dy by dx. So for this, start with the question. Your function is y is equals to sine x minus 2 plus x square. So first we will calculate dy by dx, means derivative of y with respect to x, then take its reciprocal. Here now differentiate this function with respect to x. Differentiating with respect to x, it's dy by dx is equals to d by dx of this whole term sine x minus 2 plus x square. Now we have to take derivative of sine, then plus derivative of x square. So derivative of sine term, now you see here in this first term we can see it is composite of two functions. First function is sine and second function is x minus 2. So we have to use composite rule. So first we will take derivative of sine then multiply it with derivative of x minus 2. So derivative of sine is cos x, but in place of that x this bracket will come, so it will be cos of x minus 2 multiplied by derivative of x minus 2 plus this derivative of second term is derivative of x square, it is 2x. So it is cos of x minus 2 into derivative of x minus 2 will be 1, derivative of x is 1, derivative of 2 is 0 plus 2x. So ultimately this dy by dx is cos of x minus 2 plus 2x. So suppose this is equation number 1. This is our dy by dx, but what we have to calculate here, dx by dy. So for that formula is dx by dy is equals to 1 upon dy by dx. So now substitute that value here. So 1 upon from equation number 1, what is dy by dx? Cos of x minus 2 plus 2x. So this is our final answer, dx by dy. So dx by dy, this is what? Derivative of inverse function. This is derivative of inverse function. Derivative of inverse function. So this was asked in the question. अगर इसको किसी वैल्यू पे if we have to evaluate, then what we can do? Substitute x is equals to that value. So that will give you the final answer. Clear? Now what we will see, we'll try to derive some of the standard formula. So first formula, if your function is y is equals to sine raised to x, sine inverse x under this condition. So now what are the conditions? First condition is your variable x lies between minus 1 and 1 and variable y lies between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Then we have to find this derivative of y, dy by dx. Now for the time being we don't know the formula here. So your y is sine inverse of x, y is sine inverse of x, but what we have to calculate? We have to calculate dy by dx. For that we don't know the formula. So what procedure we can use here? First we can write, we can find its inverse function, and using that inverse function and this formula. So formula dy by dx is equals to 1 upon dx by dy. Using this formula we can find dy by dx here. So we'll try that. So how will you find x here? X को अकेला करने के लिए क्या करना है? We have to get rid of this sin inverse. Sin inverse को cancel out करने के लिए we'll take sin on both sides. So sin of y is equals to sin of sin inverse of x. So we'll get sin y is equals to x. So यहाँ पे x क्या मिला? Sin y. Now we'll find dx by dy, means we'll differentiate with respect to y. So it will give dx by dy. So d by dy of sin y. So derivative of sin is cos, so it is cos y. So now suppose this is equation number 1. So we have calculated dx by dy, which is cos y here. We have to find dy by dx. So formula for dy by dx is 1 upon dx by dy. So dy by dx is equals to 1 upon dx by dy. Now from equation number 1, what is dx by dy? Cos suppose this is equation number 2. So we have calculated dy by dx, but now it is written in terms of y. We have to convert this in terms of x. So for that, what we can do, we have to substitute for this y. So suppose this was equation number star. Now from equation number star, what we have got, x is equals to sin y. Using this value, we have to find cos y. So what will be cos y here? So remember this identity, sin square y plus cos square y is equals to 1. So what is sin y here? X. So sin square y will be x square plus cos square y, which is equals to 1. So cos square y is 1 minus x square. Cos y will be under root 1 minus x square, but it will be plus or minus under root 1 minus x square. So value of cos y is plus or minus under root 1 minus x square. But now we have to decide which sign we have to take, plus sign or minus sign. So for that we will require the second condition. So what is second condition here? Second condition is, your second condition is that y lies between minus pi by 2 and pi by 2. So I'll see this diagram. This is your angle pi by 2. Minus pi by 2 means what? Your rotation was anti-clockwise. So this, if we take this direction, then this angle will be considered as pi by 2. So what is condition on y here? That it lies between, lies in first and fourth quadrant. But we know that in first and fourth quadrant your cos is positive, so that means we have to take, so what is given here? Y lies in first and fourth quadrant. So in first and fourth quadrant cos is positive, so we'll take positive value of y. That means cos y will be square root of 1 minus x square. So suppose this is equation number 3. So final step from equation number 2 and equation number 3. From 2 and 3, what will be dy by dx? Yes, so it is 1 upon, and in place of cos y it's root of 1 minus x square. So this is our final answer. So we can summarize this as derivative of sin inverse of x is equals to 1 upon root 1 minus x square. Derivative of sin inverse of x is 1 upon root 1 minus x square. Similarly, we can derive the formula for derivative of cos inverse of x, derivative of tan inverse of x, cot inverse of x, sec inverse of x, and cosec inverse of x. So I have calculated and simplified this for you. So derivative of sin inverse x is 1 upon root 1 minus x square. Derivative of cos inverse is, same term will be there but with a negative sign. Similarly, derivative of tan inverse is 1 upon 1 plus x square. Derivative of cot will be same but with a negative sign. Similarly, same relation is between the derivative of sec inverse and cosec inverse. So remember that rule, whatever is starting with c in derivative, that will have a negative sign. So minus, minus, and minus. So in our next video, we will solving the sum based on this standard formulas, based on this table. So that's all for the for this video. Thank you.